Hi everyone, Miriam here. Hope you're all doing very well. Today I want to talk about the stories that we have. No, I'm not talking about life stories or stories we read or anything like that. As you may have already guessed, I'm talking about stories that we tell ourselves. Things that we think of ourselves, scenarios we set up for ourselves that we end up really believing in and become invested in. Well, I'm here to tell you that if they're not serving us well, we can change them. After all, we're the ones writing and creating those stories, are we not? So, I'm here to put a challenge to you to take a look at the kinds of stories that you tend to create for yourselves or you tend to go by. Most of us act on automatic pilot, so we may not even notice some of the stories that we have created for ourselves that haven't exactly been beneficial. And sometimes, humans being humans, we tend to see things that go wrong coming from something external rather than we being the culprit for what may have gone wrong. I'm not saying everything in our lives is our own fault. No, some things we don't have control over, and it is sort of caused by something external. That's not what I'm talking about here. But it's the thought processes that we put ourselves through in order to make sense out of a situation or something. And it's usually just survival techniques that we use. It's brilliant if you think about it, how the brain can come up with all kinds of things. However, we can teach our brain, train our brains to come up with a different story if we bring it into our consciousness that, oh, this was something that I have been telling myself, but that's really not necessarily true, or I don't want this to be this way anymore. So we can change the ending. Our stories, our endings, right? So this is it. This is what I wanted to bring to your attention today. Pay attention to the kinds of stories that you create for yourself. The next time, you're in a situation, you're trying to explain yourself out of something or into something, think about the process. Think about what it is that you've been telling yourself and reconsider. Is it serving me? Is it beneficial to me? Is it totally accurate? Ask yourself some questions and see what you come up with. You might actually surprise yourself with the answers. I hope this is helpful for you. I have found this to be very useful for me because I still catch myself pretty much on a daily basis. And I have to remind myself constantly that, not the right story. So it's something we all deal with. Here's to trying something new. Until next time, namaste.